Black History Month is a time to celebrate and remember African Americans who helped win civil rights for minorities.
In order to do that, we sat down with president of the Missouri NAACP to learn more about him and what he does for Mid-Missouri. KOMU8's Ian Nickens has the story.
I'm a trial lawyer and advocate for people, so I have a law firm. It's called the Chapel Law Group, and then I'm of counsel here at Barnes & Associates. That gives me the opportunity to work on litigation with this firm, as well as work some other cases. And so I've got an office in Kansas City, I have one in Jefferson City, and I do trial work throughout the state. My dad picked cotton to fund the litigation that became Brown versus the Board of Education. And so with that, I kind of feel a responsibility not only to the organization, but to the idea that the advocacy must occur. And to be honest with you, it's those inequities that also drove me to the law. I've been president now for 2 years. We are seeing an expansion in membership. We, of course, as you know, have the unfavorable distinction of having civil rights violations in Missouri. If you think about Missouri's important impact that it's had on the rest of the nation, in terms of being the state where Dred Scott came from, being the same state where Frank Lloyd Gaines had to receive a court order to allow him to go to school at the University of Missouri Law School. There are a lot of successes and a lot of tragedies that have occurred in Missouri and around the country. Some of those relate to nothing more than skin color and perceptions of those, to who has power and who doesn't. I think that now might be a good time for Missouri to focus on some of the issues that have been highlighted related to civil rights violations that most certainly affect people of color, without a doubt. Perhaps this year during Black History Month, we think about the history that we want to create in Missouri. Do we want to perpetuate some of the same harms that have emanated from Missouri in the past with Dred Scott, with the Missouri Compromise, or do we want to lead in a new direction? So maybe in 20 years, we've got a society that gets along, that understands that there are basic accommodations that will be made for everybody in a democracy. The democracy equals fair play and justice. And then when we celebrate Black History Month, we can celebrate some of those triumphs for all people.
Chapel says he hopes he can continue to expand and professionalize the NAACP by adding experts from various fields to the organization. For more information about the Missouri NAACP and the efforts it's working on, visit our website at KOMU.com.